St. Anne's Court is a seniors independent retirement living, and we do have different activities laid out for our residents to keep them engaged and motivated, especially. So they come here with different issues, maybe. Some are not eating very well, some are lonesome, dementia is setting up. So we keep them motivated by engaging them rather than just having them sit alone in their apartments. We have spelling bee, we have stimulating games like Scrabble. We also have music lessons. Some of our residents have started playing harmonica here, and they help each other with piano classes, and that has motivated them to go back and remember when they were young and they started playing. Most of our residents go for poker walks, and card bingo is very popular because again it's a brain stimulant. They remember their cards, and they watch out for each other so that they can motivate others to come for these activities. We also have exercises, very light exercises. The day starts and we bring a lot of brightness and cheer in the activity room by giving them a healthy drink after that. And they love those smoothies, and sometimes we offer them bran muffins and raisin muffins, something to make them come and encourage the new residents also. We call it move it or lose it, because if they stop moving, they will lose the ability to walk. So we try to, encourage them to go for their walks. We have poker walks too, indoors when it's blowing hard and it's a stormy day. You don't expect seniors to go out, so we have thought of doing poker walks in our long corridors. So they walk the hallways, and every exercise comes a reward. I love to see my residents just blossoming here. Residents who have dementia have started playing even pool game. I have a 94-year-old lady. We call her a pool shark, and it has just been like a blessing for them to be a part of St. Anne's Court. So these are some of the things that are helping our residents to live an engaged, healthy, vibrant, and social life here.
There's quite a few, but I do have a couple that stand out in my mind. We actually had a resident here who never left her room, was very isolated, and it was quite concerning because it was just so sad to see her stay in her room. And so one day we decided to adopt a bunny. And in the adoption of the bunny, we noticed, we knew that she liked animals. And within that first day, the bunny arrived at noon. And within an hour, the resident actually was out of her room, in her wheelchair, and visiting with the bunny. And she stayed out all afternoon with the rabbit, and just was adoring talking to it, was convincing other residents to come over and see the rabbit and see what it was doing. She ate her supper out in the dining room that night.
Wow, that's amazing.
And she's done so every day since. She has had her rough days, but just by the activity coordinator working with her and by using the bunny, it'll turn her day back right around. She might stay in her room for a little bit more longer, but that's okay because you tend to spend time in your room.
Yeah.
So, and that's okay. But definitely just being able to see her, get out to her to have meals in the dining room again, and just the decrease in isolation was phenomenal. My second one, because I really want to tell you guys about it, is with a gentleman who was nonverbal, and we didn't see, before I came, literally was just passively involved in programs, went to music, not engaged very much on a one-to-one basis. So being able to see him, we looked at his goals, we set different objectives, and we were actually able to see him more actively participate in programs. So within a month's and within a month, we were working with him in sensory programming. So a simple program as aromatherapy, hand massages in his hands, and he was able to actually. We started noticing his like eye contact. He was holding onto our hand and like grasping it. And then one day he sat up a little bit more upright in his chair and said, "Hi."
Oh,
And
wow.
so that's like a huge benefit. And you know, he didn't live for very much longer after that. But in those months that we were working with him more on a personal level and one-to-one, it was unreal, so moving. You can't even describe it. But I said, like, you know, that's essentially our turning point in like that the classic, you know, large groups of like 20 to 30 people doing, you know, coffee and chats and serving coffee and tea all the time to getting down to the basics and that therapeutic approach.
Okay, activities are extremely important because it takes us out of our apartments where we are alone and we get in with the rest of the people here. And they are so important because a lot of us have nobody, and I myself have no one, and I am all alone, and to get with a group of people is wonderful. So whatever we do as a group is very, how would I say, helpful.
Yeah. What activities do you do?
Oh, we do bingo, we go horse racing, we watch cooking. There's so many activities, baseball, all kinds of activities. And anyone that lives here should enjoy it very much because it gets them out of the apartment and they are not alone, don't have time to brood, and you have a good day when you're with people.